to all of you.
Okay, children, can we keep quiet, please?
Okay, I'll quickly tell you the program so at least you know, because we haven't circulated it. We'll start with the invocation prayer which Meena will chant. After that we'll do Guru Stotram, then we'll do Guru Paduka Puja, we'll do Guru Astotra Satanamavali, we'll do Matru Stavan because today is Mother's Day. And the copies which you have, all these stotras are in it. After that we will have children and youth sharing quotes from Gurudev. And then we'll Gita chanting competition. Right now we're expecting about 14 participants. We'll see how many are still enrolled.
Some of them in the morning they said, Meenaki, I have not memorized. Let me tell you, at least if you have not memorized,
You can
keep
still
your copy
participate.
and chant it
Right.
also. Chanting Sanskrit is
You're allowed
also
to-
very good, okay? So you don't feel bad, but just keep your copy in front of you, okay?
And right after the competition, we'll have Gurudev's video on how to win in a Vedantic way. This is from the YouTube, so you can also find it, but we'll see it together. And after that, we'll have a stotra called Kritagnata, gratitude towards the Guru. And with a concluding prayer for an arti. And we'll have lunch after that. We hope it will be done by 12:30. So we'll get started. Swamiji Chinmaya was born 100 years ago, exactly today, May 8th, at 7:30 p.m. in Kerala. So we'll invoke his presence here, and Meena will chant the invocation prayer.
Vande Satchinmayanandam
Vande Satchinmayanandam
Deshikam Brahmacharim
Deshikam Brahmacharinam
Tattvajnanam Upadesharam
Tattvajnanopadesharam
Kashyuttara-nivasim
Kashyuttara-nivasim
Swagatam Vandanam Chaiva
Swagatam Vandanam Chaiva
Pada Pujam Cha Kurmahe
Pada Pujam Cha Kurmahe
Grunishvam Nonu Grunishva
Grunishno Noni Grunishva
Prasita Yati Bhupate.
Prasida Yati Bhupate.
The meaning is, we salute Swami Chinmayananda, the one who resides in Uttarkasi, the one who reveals in the Brahman, and the teacher who teaches the knowledge of truth. Runi Swamdon Swagatam Vandan means we welcome you, O King, among all the renunciates. We worship, we offer our worship, your lotus feet. Please graciously accept it and bless us. Hari Om. Thank you.
Okay, with that we'll start with Guru Stotram, which is the first page on the handout. So, and I think we can chant together, all of you. We typically do only the 5 verses, we'll do the whole
Save some time.
today. So in the same tune it will go, so we'll chant all together. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimiram Dasya Jnananjana Shlakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Gurudeva Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Siro Ratna Virajita Padambuja Vedantam Bhuja Suryo Yaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Saswatah Santo Vyomatito Niranjana Bindulad Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gnana Shakti Samaruga Tattvamarari Bhushita Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Soshanam Bhava Sindhoscha Jnapanam Sara Sampada Guru Padodakam Samyata Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Naguro Radhikam Tattvam Naguro Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnanat Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mannata Sri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Madatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gururadiranadischa Guru Paramadaivatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. As in invocation we say we worship the lotus feet of the Guru. And Swamiji used to remind us it's not the physical feet that we are worshipping, but the platform on which the Guru stands, the ideals on which the Guru stands, that is represented by his feet. So we worship his ideals and his platform, his knowledge. So we'll chant This verse is on the second page, Guru Paduka Stotram. And I think would you like to follow or we stand together? Half an hour?
People may not know.
Okay. I'll chant the half line, you can follow. Ananta sansara samudratara, Ananta sansara samudratara, Naukayitabhyam Guru Bhaktidabhyam, Naukayitabhyam Guru Bhaktidabhyam, Vairagya Samrajyad Pujanabhyam, Vairagya Samrajyad Pujanabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Kavitva Varashi Nishakarabhyam, Kavitva Varashi Nishakarabhyam, Daurbhagya-davam Buddha-malikabhyam, Daurbhagya-davam Buddha-malikabhyam, Duri Krutana Pravipatitibhyam, Duri Krutana Pravipatitibhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Natayayo Shri Patitam Samiyuhu, Natayayo Shri Patitam Samiyuhu, Kadachidapya Sudaridravariyaha, Kadachidapya Sudaridravariyaha, Mukascha Vachas Patitam Hitabhyam, Mukascha Vachas Patitam Hitabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Nali Kanika Sapadahrutabhyam, Nali Kanika Sapadahrutabhyam, Nana Vimoha Dinivarikabhyam, Nana Vimoha Dinivarikabhyam, Namajjanabhishtatati Pradabhyam, Namajjanabhishtatati Pradabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Nupali Mauli Vrajaratna Kanti, Nupali Mauli Vrajaratna Kanti, Saridviraja Jashakanyakabhyam, Saridviraja Jashakanyakabhyam, Nrupatvadabhyam Nataloka Pankte, Nrupatvadabhyam Nataloka Pankte, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Papandrakararka Paramparabhyam, Papandrakararka Paramparabhyam, Tapatrayahindra Khageshwarabhyam, Tapatrayahindra Khageshwarabhyam, Jadyabdi Sancho Shanavadavabhyam, Jadyabdi Sancho Shanavadavabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Samadhi Shadaka Pradavaibhavabhyam, Samadhi Shadaka Pradavaibhavabhyam, Samadhi Dana Vrata Dikshitabhyam, Samadhi Dana Rama Davandri Sthira Bhakti Dabhyam, Rama Davandri Sthira Bhakti Dabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Swarchar Paranam Akhileshtadabhyam, Swarchar Paranam Akhileshtadabhyam, Swaha Sahayak Sadurandharabhyam, Swaha Sahayak Sadurandharabhyam, Swantachabhava Pradapujanabhyam, Swantachabhava Pradapujanabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam, Kamadi Sarpa Brajagarudabhyam, Kamadi Sarpa Brajagarudabhyam, Viveka Vairagya Nidhi Pradabhyam, Viveka Vairagya Nidhi Pradabhyam, Bodha Pradabhyam Yutamokshadabhyam, Bodha Pradabhyam Yutamokshadabhyam, नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां
नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां.
Because those were the verses of worshipping the Guru Paduka. Once again, we are going to name names to our Guru. We can only name names to Bhagwan and Guru. Otherwise, we name names to somebody like Donald Trump does. People will be upset. So we'll be doing the 108 names of Guru. With each chanting, you offer one flower, one grain of rice, or one of your shortcomings to Guru. So touch your heart and then offer it to the Guru. So you can follow me. Om Ajaya Namaha.
Om Ajaya Namaha.
Om Avyayaya Namaha.
Om Avyayaya Namaha.
Om Avinashine Namaha.
Om Avinashine Namaha.
Om Achintyaya Namaha.
Om Achintyaya Namaha.
Om Prameyaya Namaha.
Om Prameyaya Namaha.
Om Advitiyaya Namaha.
Om Advityaya Namaha.
Om Aniketaya Namaha.
Om Aniketaya Namaha.
Om Anushashana Priyaya Namaha.
Om Anushasanapriyaya Namaha.
Om Antashakshine Namaha.
Om Antasakshine Namaha.
Om Antaryamine Namaha.
Om Antaryamine Namaha.
Om Anandaya Namaha.
Om Anandaya Namaha.
Om Atmaswarupaya Namaha.
Om Atmaswarupaya Namaha.
Om Angla Bhasha Viduttamaya Namaha.
Om Anglabhasha Viduttamaya Namaha.
Om Ishwaraya Namaha.
Om Ishwaraya Namaha.
Om Udara Hrudayaya Namaha.
Om Udarahridayaya Namaha.
Om Utsaha Vardhakaya Namaha.
Om Utsahavardhakaya Namaha.
Om Ekasmai Namaha.
Om Ekasmai Namaha.
Om Omkara Videy Namaha.
Om Omkaravidhe Namaha.
Om Karuna Sagaraya Namaha.
Om Karunasagaraya Namaha.
Om Karma Parayanaya Namaha.
Om Karmaparayanaaya Namaha.
Om Kalatitaya Namaha.
Om Kalatitaya Namaha.
Om Kaivalya Swarupaya Namaha.
Om Kaivalyaswarupaya Namaha.
Om Krutatmane Namaha.
Om Krutatmane Namaha.
Om Krutaकृtyaya Namaha.
Om Krutakrutyaya Namaha.
Om Gita Gnana Yagna Pracharakaya Namaha.
Om Gita Jnana Yagna Pracharakaya Namaha.
Om Gurave Namaha.
Om Gurave Namaha.
Om Gunatitaya Namaha.
Om Gunatitaya Namaha.
Om Grantakrute Namaha.
Om Grantakrute Namaha.
Om Chinmayaya Namaha.
Om Chinmayaya Namaha.
Om Chinna Sanshayaya Namaha.
Om Chinnasamshayaya Namaha.
Om Jagatatmane Namaha.
Om Jagatatmane Namaha.
Om Jagat Sakshine Namaha.
Om Jagatsakshine Namaha.
Om Janapriyaya Namaha.
Om Janapriyaya Namaha.
Om Jitendriyaya Namaha.
Om Jitendriyaya Namaha.
Om Jiva Brahmaikya Vide Namaha.
Om Jiva Brahmaikyavidhe Namaha.
Om Jivana Muktaya Namaha.
Om Jivanmuktaya Namaha.
Om Jirna Mandirodharakaya Namaha.
Om Jirnamandirodharakaya Namaha.
Om Tapavana Shishyaya Namaha.
Om Tapavanashishyaya Namaha.
Om Tapasvine Namaha.
Om Tapasvine Namaha.
Om Tapanashanaya Namaha.
Om Tapanashanaya Namaha.
Om Tirthaswarupaya Namaha.
Om Tirthaswarupaya Namaha.
Om Tejasvine Namaha.
Om Tejasvine Namaha.
ओम देहातीताय नमः
ओम देहातीताय नमः
ओम द्वंद्वातीताय नमः
ओम द्वंद्वातीताय नमः
ओम दृढ़निश्चयाय नमः
ओम दृढ़निश्चयाय नमः
ओम धर्म संस्थापकाय नमः
ओम धर्म संस्थापकाय नमः
ओम धीमते नमः
ओम धीमते नमः
ओम धीराय नमः
ओम धीराय नमः
ओम धैर्यप्रदाय नमः
ओम धैर्यप्रदाय नमः
ओम नारायणाय नमः
ओम नारायणाय नमः
ओम निजानंदाय नमः
ओम निजानंदाय नमः
ओम निरपेक्षाय नमः
ओम निरपेक्षाय नमः
ओम निस्पृहाय नमः
ओम निःस्पृहाय नमः
ओम निरुपमाय नमः
ओम निरुपमाय नमः
ओम निर्विकल्पाय नमः
ओम निर्विकल्पाय नमः
ओम नित्याय नमः
ओम नित्याय नमः
ओम निरंजनाय नमः
ओम निरंजनाय नमः
ओम परमाय नमः
ओम परमाय नमः
ओम परब्रह्मणे नमः
ओम परब्रह्मणे नमः
ओम पावनाय नमः
ओम पावनाय नमः
ओम पावकाय नमः
ओम पावकाय नमः
ओम पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः
ओम पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः
ओम प्रसन्नात्मने नमः
ओम प्रसन्नात्मने नमः
ओम फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः
ओम फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः
ओम बहुभक्ताय नमः
ओम बहुभक्ताय नमः
ओम बन्धमोचकाय नमः
ओम बन्धमोचकाय नमः
ओम ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः
ओम ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः
ओम ब्रह्मपराय नमः
ओम ब्रह्मपराय नमः
ओम भयनाशनाय नमः
ओम भयनाशनाय नमः
ओम भारतगौरवाय नमः
ओम भारतगौरवाय नमः
ओम भुम्ने नमः
ओम भूमे नमः
ओम महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः
ओम महावाक्योपदेशाय नमः
ओम महर्षये नमः
ओम महर्षये नमः
ओम मधुरस्वभावाय नमः
ओम मधुरस्वभावाय नमः
ओम मनोहराय नमः
ओम मनोहराय नमः
ओम महात्मने नमः
ओम महात्मने नमः
ओम मेधाविने नमः
ओम मेधाविने नमः
ओम यतात्मने नमः
ओम यतात्मने नमः
ओम यज्ञकृते नमः
ओम यज्ञकृते नमः
ओम लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः
ओम लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः
ओम वाग्मिने नमः
ओम वाग्मिने नमः
ओम विभवे नमः
ओम विभवे नमः
ओम विनोदप्रियाय नमः
ओम विनोदप्रियाय नमः
ओम विनोदशीलाय नमः
ओम विनोदशीलाय नमः
ओम वीतरागाय नमः
ओम वीतरागाय नमः
ओम वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः
ओम वेदान्तविद्याय नमः
ओम शान्ताय नमः
ओम शान्ताय नमः
ओम शान्तिप्रदाय नमः
ओम शान्तिप्रदाय नमः
ओम शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः
ओम शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः
ओम शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः
ओम शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः
ओम श्रुतिपारगाय नमः
ओम श्रुतिपारकाय नमः
ओम श्रोत्रियाय नमः
ओम श्रोत्रियाय नमः
ओम सन्यासिने नमः
ओम सन्यासिने नमः
ओम समबुद्धये नमः
ओम समबुद्धये नमः
ओम सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः
ओम सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः
ओम सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः
ओम सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः
ओम सत्यसंकल्पाय नमः
ओम सत्यसंकल्पाय नमः
ओम संतुष्टाय नमः
ओम सन्तुष्टाय नमः
ओम साधवे नमः
ओम साधवे नमः
ओम सुमनसे नमः
ओम सुमनसे नमः
ओम सुहृदे नमः
ओम सुहृदे नमः
ओम स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः
ओम स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः
ओम स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः
ओम स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः
Om Kshamashilaya Namaha.
Om Kshamashilaya Namaha.
Om Gnanamurtaye Namaha.
Om Jnanamurtaye Namaha.
Om Gnanayogine Namaha.
Om Jnanayogine Namaha.
Om Gnanatruptaya Namaha.
Om Jnanatruptaye Namaha.
Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namaha.
Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namaha.
Om Gurave Namaha.
Om Gurave Namaha.
Okay, so the 108 names of Guru. And as you can tell, if mind even slightly slips, you make a mistake. Vandita Bhuvi Santihi Naro Nandita Divi.
By mother's blessings alone, men become worshipful in this world and happy in the other world.
Daritosmyaham Sodare Tvaya Palitosmyaham Swastane Tvaya
You maintain me in your womb and nourish me with your milk.
Shishiraham Yada Kelilam Pata Nasmutam Maya Tayatadavacha.
In my childhood, being attached to toys, I didn't heed your words.
Siksane Mama Nachakadaruchi Satvaya Kruta Varditamati.
I have no interest in learning, but you created me and developed my intellect.
Balavartanam Kastadayatam Manyase tu tada harshakaranam.
Even though action caused very much pain, you look upon them as the source of joy.
Yoga pidito yatkadapyaham sevase tada mamahar nisham.
Whenever I'm sick, you nurse me day and night.
Vishwamarayam tvayakathakratam matrakrutaye.
How can I ever forget all that is done by you with so much affection?
Pasyasi gunam sarvada mama avaganam tumaya nexase katham.
You always see my virtues, but how can you never see my vices?
Taricha vartaye netratrasa jagati drushtaye.
This large-heartedness exists only in you and is not seen anywhere else in the world.
Durlabha nahi bandhava bhuvi janani durlabha tava samagayi.
Relatives and friends are easy to find in the world, but it is indeed difficult to get a mother like you.
Matrudevo yada bhavasmatam maya bhavayamyaham tava cha sarvada.
I have heard, be devoted to Mother as God, and I do follow the same, always.
Matari naro devamekshate sarvatopi tama sahini rakshate.
He who sees God in his own mother, he alone sees him everywhere as well.
Pathamayarchanam vandanam krutam tava cha kirtanam padasevanam.
Hence, now I worship you and salute you. Sing your glories and serve your feet.
Sarvadaruni bhaktirastu me nischala tvayi.
Oh Mother, I remain ever indebted to you. May my devotion to you be firm and deep.
Ambatvam toshaye sada ashishastvam dehi me muda.
Oh Mother, I remain ever prostrated before you. Give me gladly all your blessings.
Maturashisha vandita bhuvi santihi naro nandita devi.
Can say
Very
only
good.
by
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
And do, okay? Facing the uncle. Or you can just stand there.
Tolerance. I want to be like Gurudev because in spite of his physical ailment, he could serve the society so well with a smile. I want to be like Gurudev because he brightened our days and sweetened our lives.
Say what you are saying first. Love, kindness, something like that. Try to.
Love. I want to be like Gurudev because he was full of love for children, and when I grow up, I want to be like him.
Discipline. I want to be like Gurudev because he was on time to every event and never a minute too late. Kindness. I want to be like Gurudev because he would miraculously drive sadness away and bring sunshine to people around.
I want to be like Gurudev because he will keep us laughing all the time.
Good.
I want to be like Gurudev because he could understand the scriptures so well and could easily convey it to people.
Eloquence. I want to be like Gurudev because he had mastery over languages. He spoke and wrote so beautifully.
Enthusiasm. I want to be like Gurudev because he was ever ready to. He was
Full of him.
full of energy all the time and ever ready to help.
He's very peaceful now.
Peace. I want to be like Gurudev because he himself was peaceful and he made his surroundings peaceful and joyous.
Leadership. I want to be like Gurudev because he was such a great organizer and leader. I want to be like Gurudev because
Yeah, let him
he
do
taught us to love
it. Let him speak.
people and love the whole world.
Chris, beta.
Cleanliness. I want to be like Gurudev because he's the master and demanding cleanliness of all.
Encouragement. I want to be like Gurudev because he always encouraged the best from everyone and brought forth the best from everyone.
You can turn toward the camera.
Immortality. I want to be like Gurudev because he revealed to us how to become one with the Lord.
Silent. You can come. Slightly you come back.
Quietude. I want to be like Gurudev because he conveyed to us that in quietude of our hearts, God speaks to us.
Visionary. I want to be like Gurudev because he had such a great vision for the welfare and well-being of humanity.
Dignity. I want to be like Gurudev.
Look up.
I want to be like Gurudev because he was so majestic and always had a divine glow on his face.
How did you know that? Good job, guys. Give them a big hand.
Very good.
All future Swami Chinmaya.
Ashwin.
Ashwin wants to do one. Okay.
Yes.
You can pick
That's
whatever.
okay, wherever.
Good.
Good. Face the camera.
I want to be Abraham Lincoln because he fought for black slaves.
So he is your hero, he is your role model.
One yaktadaya. I can't
एवं सतत युक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
Bhaktam te suda bhaktam te.
Okay, thank you.
Happy Mother's Day. जय सूर्यभट अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः श्रीभगवानुवाच मया वेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्त उपासते सद्या परयोपेत ते मे युक्ततमामता एतत्स्वरमन्निर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमाश्चिन्त्यं च कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र सम्बुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतैः क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्ताम् अव्यक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्तहि गुरुदुःखं देवाभेदर्पते.
Good job. You want to say something?
श्री परमात्मने नमः. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. अथ हरि ओम. अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः. अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तस्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः श्रीभगवानुवाच मया वेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्त उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेता ते मे युक्ततमामतः ये त्वाक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रतः क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसा अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिर्वाप्यते.
Speech here.
So this is my summary of verses 1 through 10. And in verse 1, Arjuna asks Krishna which way of worshipping is better, worshipping an idol or worshipping the formless Brahman. And in verse 2, Krishna answers, it does not matter how you worship God as long as you have steadfastness and devotion, you will have the best worshipping. In verse 3, Krishna describes the Brahman, which is unimaginable, undescribable, and unthinkable. And in verse 4, Krishna says that someone who is even-minded, or not too sad, not too happy, or not too mad, and helps people will come to God. In verse 5, Krishna says worshipping the formless Brahman and being even-minded is very hard. And I'm saying verse 6 and 7 together because verse 6 and 7 kind of go together. And in verse 6 and 7, Krishna says that in addition to worshipping at the temple, you need to do all your work while worshiping God. And in verse 8, Krishna says, focus your mind on God and focus and place your thoughts on God, then you will be with God. And in verse 9, Krishna says, if you can't focus on this, then learn and practice to focus. And in verse 10, Krishna says, if you can't even learn and practice to focus, then do your work while thinking about God. And everything that I just said is also required in life to achieve stuff.
Good job, Vihan.
Nice job.
Okay, we'll
ये तो सर्वाणि कर्माणि मया संन्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषाम् अहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरः भवामि अचिरात् पार्थः मय्या वेशति चेतसा. Maya Vishamano Yamam Nita Yukta Apasate Shritya Daya Paropadaha Te Maya Mayuka Tamama Madaha.
your name.
Name.
What's your name? Speak in the microphone, beta.
Pratik Munapal.
Okay. Keep microphone closer, beta. Huh?
Can I say the first one?
You do whatever you want. We have practice, but you can do whatever you want.
Evam.
Wait, how do you pronounce the first one?
Okay, I'll help you. Evam satatayoktaye
Evam
bhaktasvam parayupasate. Come on. Nirdesham. You were doing it in the class. Why did you can do it? Come on. All right. You want to say something? If you want, you can. Shirish Rao.
Arjunovacha evam satatayuktaye bhaktasvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vidyamaha Shri Bhagavanuvacha Maye Veshmanano ye mam Nitya yukta upasate Shraddha ye paryupetaha Te me yukta tamamata Yeta sarmani andesham Avyaktam paryupasate Sarvatrangam chintyam cha Kutasmachlam dhruvam Sanniyam yendriyam granam Sarvatam sambudam daya Te prapnuvanti marvevya Sarvabhuta hite rataha Klesho dikatarastesham Avyakta satachim chetasam Avyakte hitagatir duktam Deha vidya vadirvira vapyate Yetu sarvani karmani Mayi sanniyasmutparaha Ananya yogina Mamdeyanta upasate Tesha maham samardarta Letyu samarsa sagrata Bhavami nachirat parta Maye veshita chetasam मय्ये मन आदत्स्व मय्ये बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिषयसि मय्य अत उर्वान् निशेषयः अत चित्तं समद्येतं न शोकी न शोमयस्तं अवसिनोगी न ततः मय्यमेक्षरतं दयजम् अवासि परसमर्तसि मुत्कर्मा परमं भव मदातिमपि कर्माणि कुर्वान् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वं पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः. श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्येवेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेताः ते मे युक्ततमामतः. ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वतोऽगमचिन्त्यं च कुष्ठस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्रब्रह्मन्ति मय्येव सर्वभूतहिते रताः. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तसक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ते हि गतिर्दुःखम् प्रेमवद्भिर्वाप्यते. ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्तः मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरपर्त. मय्येवेशितचेतसां मय्येव मनम् आदस्व मयि बुद्धिं निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः. अत चित्तं समाधातं चतुषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततः मां यच्चाप्तं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽप्यसिमार्तोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
Arjuna Vacha evam satah yuktaye bhaktasvam paryupasate ye chapyasharamavyakstam tesham ke yogivittamaha. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha मय्येवेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते सर्वधर्य ये प्रयोपेताः ते मे युक्तमतः. ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्तं च कुतस्त्वमचलेन्द्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वभूतैः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतैः हिते रतः. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्तसक्तचेतसाम् वाप्यते. ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः
Ananye neva yogana yogena Mamdaya yanti upasate Tesha maham sadutarda Mutram samsara sagarat Bhavani nachirat parta Maye vesham Jesam Maye vemana adat Maye vat them naivi shaya nevashish Maye vesha Maye vat ata urdavam Naisam sheha.
Very good. Thank you.
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्ताः स्वं पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगविक्षमाः श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेता ते मे युक्ततमा मताः ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः क्लेशकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवाद्भिरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसां मय्येव मन आदत्स्व मय्यि बुद्धिं निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः नित्यं समादातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततः मामि चाप्तुं धनञ्जय ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम् अभ्यासप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदार्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि. Overall, chapter 12 in the Bhagavad Gita symbolizes the yoga of devotion. The first 10 slokas in this chapter show how to have inner peace and peace with others. My favorite shloka of these 10 is the first one. Evam satata yuktaye bhakta swam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga viktamaha. It means, Arjuna said, these devotees who ever steadfast, thus who worship you, and also who worship the imperishable and the woman and the unmanifested, which all the mere better versed in yoga. So I think this means that it doesn't matter if you worship, who would be better recognized if they would worship the idol or if they worship the unthinkable, unimaginable Brahman. So then this got me thinking, like, what if one worshipped both? What if one just worshipped neither? What if something happened, and there's many debatable ways about how you could worship the Brahman, either the idol or the statue or both or nothing.
Good job.
गाये। श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमः। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेशमनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेताः ते मे युक्ततमा मतः। ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तपर्युपासते सर्वत्र च कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः। क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता विगतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते। ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्त मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामेन चिरात् पात मय्यावेशितचेतसां मय्येव मन आदत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः। अत चित्तं समादातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततः मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय। अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदातमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि। This is my summary of verses 1 through 10 of chapter 12. Arjuna asked Krishna which way to worship is better, worshipping an idol or worshipping the formless Brahman. Krishna tells him that even though worshipping me with devotion is best, as long as you worship me and strive to become one with me, it doesn't matter how you get there. One can worship Brahman, worship an idol, or continuously switch between, as long as their goal is the same. For me, this is like my music experience. I wanted to learn music, but I didn't know which was better for me, band or chorus. Both of them would ultimately lead me to my goal of learning music. Idol worship requires steadfastness and devotion, but you have an image to focus your mind on. Brahman is beyond our imagination and cannot be described in words. Therefore, it is harder to follow the path of Brahman. Using the path of devotion, you can become one with God when you give up all attachments to objects. This means that you shouldn't let your mind become a slave to material wealth. In this path, one needs to be even-minded and selfless. Krishna then says that it is very difficult to live like this. So if you can dedicate everything you do, good, bad, and ugly, to me, that is good enough for me. You can achieve this by the yoga of constant practice. This means to start small, then gradually build to a higher level of worship, and learn to dedicate all actions to Krishna without worrying about the result. If this is too hard for you, then accept whatever result you get without throwing a fit so that you don't develop anger management issues. Thank you.
एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वं पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेतः ते मे युक्ततमामतः तुये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्रगमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलध्रुवं सन्नियम्येन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रतः क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तसक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्तहिकदैर्दुःखम् देहे वद्भिरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मय्यसन्न्यसमस्परः अनन्येन योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्त मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरत्पार्थ मया वेशितचेतसां मया वे मन आदत्स्व मया बुद्धिं निवेशय निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशय अत चित्तं समादातं न शक्नोषि मया श्रुतम् अभ्यासयोगेन तात मामिच्छिप्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽभ्यासमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्मो परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि. Thank you.
My name is Rohan Shroff, and today I will be reciting the first 10 slokas of chapter 12 in the Bhagavad Gita. But first, I will give you guys a brief summary of the first 10 slokas. It starts with Arjuna's question to Krishna: which devotee is better versed in yoga, those who ever steadfast worship you, or those who worship the unmanifest? Krishna responds to this question by saying that those who worship me with supreme faith are the best in yoga, and those who worship the unmanifest, rejoicing in the well-beings of all beings, also come to me. But it is simply harder for humans to reach the unmanifest. Those who worship me, surrendering all actions to me, for then I become their savior. Therefore, fix your mind and intellect in me, and you shall live in me. If you're not able to fix your mind and intellect in me, you'll be able to achieve this by constant practice. However, if even this is not possible, perform all actions for my sake, and you shall attain perfection. And now here are the 10 slokas. Arjunuvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam parupasate yecha api aksharam avyaktam te shamke yoga vittamaha. Shri Bhagavan maya veshyo mano ye mam nitya yukta pasate Shraddhaya parapetaha te me yukta tamamataha maya veshyo mano ye mam apasate Shraddhaya parapetaha te me yukta tamamataha ye tvaksharam nirgashyam avyaktam parupasate sarvatra gamachintaya cham kuttastam chalam nirvam saniyam yendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhaha te prapnuvanti mameva sarva buddhahite rataha क्लेशोदिक्तरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तसक्तः चेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् दयावद्भिरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यासमत्परः अनन्येन एव योगेन मां ध्यायन्तमुपासते तेषामहं समुद्धारत मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्य वेशितचेतसां मयि एव मन आदत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवशिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अत चित्तं समादातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासेऽप्ययोगिनो ततः मामेच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्मा परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
Sharma, but I won't be participating in the competition. I just want to say some words about Gurudev, whom we are commemorating today. He is counted as one of the most noble spiritual leaders around the world. Swami was born today in 1916, and today is his 100th birthday. For 40 years of his life, Gurudev helped others by opening ashrams, schools, hospitals, nursing homes, and clinics all around the world. Swamiji has written more than 30 books dealing with philosophical principles behind Hinduism. His followers founded the Chinmaya mission in 1953, through which his work is carried out in the form of spreading the message of Vedanta and overseeing numerous cultural and educational activities. His life was a selfless service to others. Swami Chinmayananda was an enthusiastic speaker who taught with clarity, humor, and insightful examples from everyday life. Gurudev lived a lengthy 77 years and passed August 3, 1993 in San Diego, California. He was buried in India in the lotus position in his ashram. Swamiji's teachings have lived on and enlightened countless amounts of people in today's society. His life was a saga of immeasurable strengths, boundless love, tireless service, and philosophical reach. And thank you to Meena Auntie and Neil Uncle for spreading his visions through Chinland.
As you can see, I don't have a paper because I did not prepare a speech, so we'll see how great this turns out. In terms of spirituality, I think it's one of the best ideas that the human race has ever thought of, because it's something that everybody can achieve, and they can achieve it in their own way. Religion is probably one of the best ways to get there, but there are a billion different ways to achieve enlightenment and to basically just understand who you are, both on the outside and on the inside. As a member of the younger generation, I will say that a lot of my beliefs in God and in spirituality in general haven't necessarily been forced on me, but I have been sort of exposed to a very limited scope in how to achieve enlightenment and how to understand who or what God is, to understand what the universe is, and to know what my place in it is. And to basically say that I'm an atheist wouldn't be correct, and to say that I'm a believer in God also wouldn't be correct. I believe in the idea that spirituality is something that anybody, anywhere in the world can achieve, no matter how rich or poor or educated they are. And as a member of youth, I want to say that it doesn't matter whether or not one person believes in religion and one person is an atheist, or if your friends are very different from you, that shouldn't affect who you are in general. And you should only do things because they'll improve who you are, because they'll make you better in society, because they'll help you help society. You shouldn't change yourself because society wants you to be part of it. You should be the person that helps change society for the better. And if spirituality is one of the ways to get there, then go for it and do whatever you can to understand who you are on the outside and on the inside.
Awesome.
Impromptu and I'm a little sick, so. But I guess I'll talk about what this class Chinmaya has done for me. It all started a long time ago with Minati in the trailers by the temple. I came to this class scared, I didn't want to do it, and then as time went on, it became like a backbone. So like, I come here, it gives me a reason to wake up on Sundays, get an early morning start. I learned a lot from this class, from the people, everything. And now the youth class as well, the one I'm in currently with Benola and Richik. It's been a great help to like understand like deeper meanings. It's been a really like, even though there's 3-4 people, it always feels like a one-on-one. We always have time to talk and understand. So like the class has been a big help, everything with it. There's times when like even I just don't want to do anything. I want to run to God to just help me. Don't want to study, don't want to work. But I understand that you got to work, you got to put your own effort in as well. And this class really like it shows that you can't be, you're not by yourself. You always have someone, something with you. So thank you, Minati, Nyoko.
Thank you. Moment, and thank you Neerbai and Meenawin for providing this opportunity. It's one thing is about learning about spirituality and our heritage and culture. That
that definitely is a very obvious part of this. But the other part that we saw today is confidence building. That they learn the whole idea that they pick a topic, research on it, prepare, practice, and come out and present. So obviously a big round of applause for all the children. And I also want to especially call out those children who were not prepared but were brave enough to come here, attempt, even though they knew that they couldn't probably do it. That level of confidence and comfort will take them, I hope, to many great places. So congratulations to even those who were not prepared and attempted. So thank you all. That's all.
द्वादशोऽध्यायः अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेताः ते मे युक्ततमा मतः ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवं सन्नियम् इन्द्रियग्रामम् सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रतः क्लेशोऽधिकतर तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसां मय्येव मनाधस्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अथ ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततः मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि हरि ओम थैंक यू
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, and I'm representing my colleagues who are judges today. That's Sid Carey, who's right there, and MB, who's right there. So this is a scoring that we all did, and we had been given 3 criteria. The first one was chanting style and pronunciation. The second one was memory and memorization, how well people remembered those verses. And the third one was how well they understood the content as expressed in roughly a 1-minute summary. And we had fairly unanimous, more or less, results. But I feel a little inadequate because I think I couldn't have done as well as most of the students today. Mostly when I'm teaching, I know a little bit more, but today it's the other way.
did extremely well, yes.
Right. So they did so from the point of view of the judges, we want to compliment all of them. Even the ones who improvised and said that. And we also want to compliment all the teachers who devote so much time to these classes. So please join me in acknowledging the role of all the teachers. So with that, we thought the best performance today was by Pulkit Iyer. I don't have a prize for you, but you'll probably,
You'll be given
it'll come in the mail. It'll come in the mail. And then we had two who we thought were jointly tied for number 2. One was Shriman Surikotla, and the other was Vihan. Congratulations. Just watch out for the mail. And then we wanted to recognize and give a 4th prize, which is also very good, and this is to Rohan Shroff. And those were the ones we thought deserved special recognition. We also really liked some of the people, but since they didn't recite from memory, they may have lost a few points here in this. Several others were very good as well, and I'm probably not going to single out too many or others, but you know who you are. And you got a lot of applause when you said that. So thank you, and I think it's a great tradition, and very much like what Guruji said, those who were prepared and those who didn't think of ways of failure, but rather ways of how they'd succeed, you could tell how well they had been prepared and so on. So really want to compliment all of you on both your courage and thank you again to MB and to Sid, who are right there, and unless you want to add something to this? Okay, thank you.
Well, thank all the 3 judges to take time and judge. So we'll have the last prayer called Kritagnata. Great.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Swamiji. Happy birthday to you. Okay, now you do Aarti.
Okay, one